Hi there, my name's Amelia Barnum, and this is my animated short pitch, Rock Journey. My logline is a tortoise attempts to carry a rock across the world with a pesky lizard on his tail. A brief synopsis of my idea is that a tortoise named Mabel decides to go on a traditional journey he used to go on with his mom. However, with his mom's passing, he decides to project all his love for her on a rock that looks exactly like her shell. While trying to lift the rock, Mabel meets an affectionate lizard named Gecko. Gecko becomes enamored with Mabel and begins to follow him around. Mabel quickly gets irritated of him and decides to lose him as fast as he could. However, once he begins his journey, Gecko is right behind him. They travel through a bizarre variety of locations. However, a dispute splits Gecko and Mabel up. Mabel travels alone to Snow Mountain until he accidentally falls and loses the rock. Mabel feels alone until Gecko comes to his rescue. Then at the end, Gecko and Mabel decide to walk up to the mountain together and stare at the sunset, something that Mabel and his mom used to do all the time. Characters. The main character, of course, is Mabel, the tortoise. Mabel is hot-tempered, impatient, and stubborn, but he is also kind-hearted. Mabel is comedically angry, and I tried to express that in his character design. Mabel's goal is to just carry the rock to the top of Snow Mountain. Although he is very empathetic and caring, Mabel is also short-fused and impatient. My next character, Gecko, was inspired by all the cute wide-eyed sidekicks of the world. Gecko is caring and is a creature who seeks companionship. Gecko is caring and loyal, but he comes off as too affectionate for Mabel. And this kind of leads him to discovering to put his own needs away to help Mabel's goal. The style I'm going for this film is actually mimicking a lot of the modern day mainstream cartoons right now. I want to use big, bold lines, like the ones in Amazing World of Gumball and Gravity Falls. I also want to include large, expressive eyes. I want this to feel familiar to anyone who just loves growing up with these shows. Backgrounds and props. The desert is the first scene that the film takes place in. The desert should be vibrant and expressive, because this will define the tone for the overall film. That's why I was inspired by the planet Jupiter to create these wavy marble-like lines for the desert. The final scene of the film takes place on Snow Mountain. And Snow Mountain is where the climax takes place. Therefore, it should be where the most emotional colors take place. That means that Snow Mountain should include a lot of dark blues and bright yellows. Other backgrounds that you'll see in the film include random ones such as these. This is what I mean when I say I want a lot of bizarre locations that they walk through. This adds some comedy to the film. Next we have the prop. The shell, or the rock, that Mabel finds is just the only prop that either of the characters interact with throughout the film. My target audience is anyone who enjoys beaming colors and expressive faces. All ages and demographics who enjoy the modern day cartoons now will just fall in love with this film. Production and marketing. To stay within my comfort zone, I plan to do all the animation on Procreate. That way I can get just the right size lines that I want for the film. And in addition, I'll also be using After Effects for most of the compositing. This way I can add some cool lighting and camera effects to the film, making it look very mainstream. For marketing, I hope I've already entered this film, or animatic, into the Scholastic Art and Writing Awards. I also plan to do advertising over social media, creating movie posters, posts on YouTube, and I've even created a short teaser trailer just for this film. Finally, we have my animatic. Thank you and enjoy. Thank you. That concludes my animated pitch.